Let's make this garden bucket a little more fun with a free SVG and a Cricut. Hello, I am Katie from thecraftyblogStalker.com, and I am really excited about this project today. If you're new to my videos and love crafting, make sure and hit that subscribe button. Here are most of the supplies I'm using today, as well as an SVG that I designed specifically for this project, and a gardening bucket. I love the squareness of this gardening bucket. So this is what we're going to be putting our vinyl onto. You can find a complete supply list with shoppable links either in the description of this video, in the blog post, or through this QR code. Before we jump into a Cricut Design Space, I need to measure my bucket. I haven't quite decided if I'm going to put the decal on the side or on the front. So I'm just going to go ahead and measure both. Got a ruler, and let's see, 8.5 by about 4.5. The side is about 10.5 by 5. I am using Cricut Design Space on my iPad. You could also use it on a computer or even your phone. I do want to point out that Cricut is really good at updating their software, and in fact they have recently just made a ton of different changes. So if your design space looks differently than mine, that is okay. All of the functions are the same, just to get to those functions might be in different places. I'm going to open a new canvas, and I'm just going to go to a blank canvas. I have already uploaded my design into Cricut Design Space, but if you still need to upload, you can hit this plus sign, go to upload, browse your files, and then you can just drag and drop that file in. Since mine's already uploaded, I'll click on Open Uploaded Images, grab that file. There is my Hoeing Ain't Easy design. Isn't that so cute? Now I need to resize it. Select Position, and here I can change my sizes. I want to put it on my side. Let's try a height of 4 inches. So that makes the width almost 5 inches. Actually go to about 375. I like that sizing for the side of my bucket. I don't need to make any other changes to this design, so I'll select Make. I don't need to save it. Here is my matte preview, and since I'm using regular adhesive vinyl, I don't need to mirror. So I'm just going to select Next. I'm using premium vinyl, so I'll select that. Down here under Load Tools and Matte, it tells me what tools I need to use. For this project, I only need the fine point blades. I've got my standard grip mat and my vinyl that I want to use. I'll lay this on my mat and press it down. I can load my mat with my vinyl material. It'll measure my mat, and then when this play light begins to blink, I can press it to begin the cut. We're all done cutting, so now we can unload, and I'll put my Cricut away. To remove my material from the mat, I'm going to turn the mat over and peel it back. Put my cover back on, and I align it with that hole on the top. I don't want to waste this whole piece of vinyl by weeding the whole thing. So I will cut out that cut design out of this vinyl, so then I can save the rest for another project. For weeding, I like to use the weeding tool that has that little hook there at the end. This is my favorite weeding tool. With vinyl, I do need to go slow to make sure that it's not accidentally pulling up any parts of the design that I want to stay on that backing sheet. I'll start in a corner, and I'm going to peel it straight back. That'll help. And I'm just going to go nice and slow because there are some little dots in there. Lots of little pieces to this design. So I'm just going to go nice and slow. Now I can go through and get all those little center pieces of my design, like the center of the letters and the center of my plant. I'm all done weeding. There is my Hoeing Ain't Easy. Isn't that so cute? I've got my transfer tape, my big roll of transfer tape, and I just need to find the end of it. I'm gonna lay the non-sticky side down first so I can cut it to size. I have a scraper tool, and I'll lay my transfer tape down kind of in a rolling motion. Scrape it down. with my scrapey tool, scrape the back. Before I apply the decal to my bucket, I will clean it with some isopropyl alcohol. This will just remove any dust, fingerprint oil, anything like that that could make that decal not stick as well. Plus the alcohol dries really fast, so that's really nice. I'll carefully peel back the backing sheet, and now I want to make sure that all of those little vinyl pieces stick to the transfer tape. I missed a little tiny piece there on my shovel. Here is my design. I'll hold it over here or over the bucket so you can see it a little bit better. Hoeing ain't easy. Now to find the center, I'm going to bring the sides of the non-sticky side together, and then I can just kind of pinch on that transfer sheet. And this bucket with the handle kind of gives me a clear idea of where that center line is. I want to do the same when applying this. I want to kind of roll it on. So I'll find my placement. I could have made it a little bit bigger, but that's okay. Then I'll roll it down. I'll peel again, and this time I want to make sure that that vinyl decal sticks to my bucket. The best way to do that is to pull directly straight back. Now this little part right here did not stick, so we'll just lay it back down, press it, and then if it still doesn't want to stick, I can use my scraper tool to kind of push it down and start it sticking. There we go. Sometimes you get those stubborn little pieces that just don't want to stick, especially in a design like this that has lots of little pieces. So we're just going nice and slow. Oh, there's another little piece that I missed. Now I'm going to take that liner sheet and I can go over that again really good to really stick that down. I missed the little center part of that flower. I did not do a good job of checking this time, so I'm going to carefully peel that one up. There we go. And there is the Hoeing Ain't Easy design. So fun, perfect for this garden bucket. It would also look great on tote bags, t-shirts, hoodies. You could frame it as home decor. So many options for this fun design. I am going to be keeping this gardening bucket for myself because I've actually been needing one. But this would also make such a great housewarming gift, a neighbor gift, a birthday gift for someone you know who loves to garden. There are lots of different options for this. Most of my gardening is done indoors because I love houseplants, but these are all things that I need to keep for my houseplants as well. Thank you for joining me today, and make sure to stop by my website, thecraftyblogsstalker.com, to grab this free SVG to make your own projects. You can also find me on YouTube and at home on your smart TV on Made It Myself TV. Thanks everyone. Bye and happy crafting.